Astrological selection of gemstones. Astrological methods. Now, in this chapter, you will learn about what are the astrological processes by which we identify which gemstone is suitable or which gemstone is not suitable. So, in basic astrology, precious stones for a native is selected by following ways. The first is birth month or sun sign. When you don't have the complete birth data of native, it's usually advisable to go by birth month or the position of sun in the birth chart. The next is Janma Tithi, that is the birth date, birth nakshatra, and the ascendant of native. So these are the four basic parameters by which we identify which gemstone is suitable and which is not. First method is by birth month. When birth information is doubtful and only sun's position can be determined tentatively, then the gemstone or crystal is prescribed accordingly. Now for Aries sign, the gemstone is bloodstone and its symbol for courage. Taurus, gemstone, diamond, it's for innocence. Gemini, emerald, it's for love and success. Cancer sign, the gemstone is pearl or moonstone and it's for health or longevity. For Leo sign, ruby, and the symbol is contentment. Virgo, peridot or sardonyx for marital bliss. For Libra, blue sapphire for spirituality. Scorpio, opal or tourmaline for hope. For Sagittarius, yellow sapphire for fidelity. Capricorn, turquoise or zirconium for prosperity. Aquarius, garnet, constancy. And Pisces, amethyst for sincerity. Now you will be uh, in dilemma why the symbols are like this. Why Aries need courage, why Taurus need innocence, why Gemini needs love and success. It's just like in a birth chart, the opposite to Aries is Libra. And Libra is a sign of balance. So Libra needs courage. So the seventh house, whatever sign you are seeing, sun sign, you need to give value to its seventh house, the opposite house, and you have to strengthen it because 1 7 they are opposite and they both plays a vital role in a person's life and personality. So that's why Aries need more courage, and that's why Bloodstone. Similarly with Taurus, innocence, like Virgo, marital bliss, because the seventh house for Virgo is Pisces, the sign of liberation. So if you liberate everything, your marriage will not be successful. That's why you need to bring marital breeze in for Virgo sign, sun sign. Now Janmatithi. The Vedic date of birth is ruled by one of the eight planets, from Sun to Rahu. Sun rules Pratipada and Navami Tithi. Moon rules Dvitiya and Dashmi Tithi. Mars rules Tritiya and Ekadashi Tithi. Mercury rules Chaturthi and Dwadashi Tithi. Jupiter rules Panchami and Treyodashi Tithi. Venus rules Shashti and Chaturdashi Tithi. Saturn Saptami and Purnima Tithi. And Rahu rules Ashtami and Amavasya Tithi. If the Lord of Janma Tithi is malefic and inimical, then there is a danger to life and parents. For example, Sri Krishna was born on Ashtami Tithi, the Tithi ruled by Rahu, showing that he was threatened by many dangers from demons as a baby and his parents were in bondage. Use of gemstone of the planets ruling the Janma Tithi, service to the cow, etc. can ward off the evils. If the planet is malefic to Lagna, then the stone is worn on the left hand, while if benefic, it is worn on the right hand. Now, birth nakshatra. The gemstones of the Lord of the birth constellation of the moon, based on by the rulership of Vimshotri Dasha planets or Navagraha, is used for mental solace or stress reduction. For example, if a person is born in Satbhisha Nakshatra, then Rahu is the Lord and its gemstone as per table is Gomet. If Rahu is malefic for Lagna, this stone is worn on the left hand, whereas if benefic on the right hand. Simultaneously, the native should be advised to recite the Nakshatra mantra. So if you see Sun ruled Kritika, Uttar Falguni, and Uttar Ashara Nakshatra, and the gemstone is ruby. Moon rules Rohini, Hasta, and Shravana Nakshatra, and the gemstone is Pearl. Mars rule Mrikshira, Chitra, and Dhanishta Nakshatra. The gemstone is red coral. Rahu rules Adra, Swati, and Shatbisha Nakshatra, and the gemstone is Hesonite. Jupiter rules Punarvashu, Vishakha, and Purvabhadra nakshatras, and the gemstone is yellow sapphire. Saturn rules Pushya, Anuradha, Uttarbhadra nakshatra, and the gemstone is blue sapphire. Mercury rules Aslesha, Jesta, and Revati nakshatra, and the gemstone is emerald. Ketu rules Aswini, Magha, and Mula nakshatra, and the gemstone is cat's eye. Venus rules Bharani, Purva Falguni, and Purva Ashara nakshatra, and the gemstone is diamond. Now, Lord of Ascendant. The Lord of the Ascendant is the primary controller of health and life force. If the native is physically unwell or for improving health, the gemstone of the Lord of Lagna should be prescribed. This gemstone is always worn in the ring finger and ensures good health. This gemstone is popularly called the life stone and should be prescribed in preference to all others. For progeny and internal strength, the jiva is strengthened on the basis of Saptansha, that is D7 chart. Determine the Saptansha of Lagna and the planet, thereafter strengthen this by prescribing the suitable gemstone. It may be noted that this is rarely used except for progeny or childbirth. Again, mantras or prayers are always preferred. Similarly, for marriage, you have to see D9 chart and D9, the ninth part of the Lagna, where it is falling, and the planet associated with it, its gemstones needs to be wear. Now, again, you have to be careful that the gemstone that you're wearing should not be of the enemy planet of your Lord of Ascendant. So, Lord of Ascendant plays a very vital role. Beside this, the two other planet also plays an important role in selecting gemstone, and they are the ninth and fifth house lords. The stone of the planet of fifth house and ninth house is known as bhagya stone or fortune stones. Again, while selecting fortune stone, you need to make sure that your fifth lord or ninth lord should not be enemy with the lord of ascendant.